A great thing about using Google Drive is that you can have links to documents and you can share these links with people. And when you are in the Google Drive files, you can use hyperlinks and you don't really have to worry about what the URLs actually are. However, there are times when you might be presenting or talking to somebody and you need to pass along a URL. And so I'm going to show you about a really cool URL shortener that Google makes for you, as well as some of the features associated with it. Now, I know there are a lot of URL shorteners out there, and I know I myself use Bitly a lot, and a lot of people use tinyurl. This is just an sort of enhanced view, and there are a few more features that you have when you use these Google URL shorteners. Disclaimer though, before we get too far, you can't customize them like you can some of the tinyurls and so on. So that's something that you might want to keep in mind. So to use the Google URL shortener, you go to goo.gl, goo.gl. And that's going to be the beginning of whatever your short URL is. Then you can go to whatever it is that you want to create a URL for. It can be a Google Drive file or it can be just a general website. So I'm going to show you both. So here I have a Google Drive file, and obviously nobody's going to remember that URL. So I'm going to click on it and copy it, and then I'm going to paste it into the URL shortener. So now I'm going to say shorten, and it's going to give me my shortened URL as well as a couple other links if I want to go straight to them. I'm going to say done. We're good here. And you'll notice that it was added to my queue. What's great about using the Google URL shortener is it remembers everything. You go to this one place and you can see every shortened URL that you've ever made, and that will allow you to go back and find them. One problem I've had with tinyurl is that I forget what they are, and then I have to make a new one. So this will allow me to skip that step. You'll also notice that from this page you can click on the link, the actual link, or just the short link, and it will take you directly to that particular link. So in this case, I linked everyone to slide 1 in here. I wanted my kids to make a template with this book report presentation. They could easily get to it without having to remember that giant URL. I'm going to go back to show you a couple other really cool features. First off, you'll notice there's this number. I don't have a lot on my numbers right now. If you click on that number, it's going to open up some analytics for you. And that will allow you to see, when are people using this URL? Are they using it right when you shared it? Are they using it daily? And it will show you that. It also shows you what browsers people are using, what countries they're coming from, what platforms they're using. Since I'm the only one who've clicked it, it's showing all of my things. But that's something that's very cool and very useful depending on what it is that you are linking to. Another great thing is that if you go over to the 3 vertical dots, you will see another way to get to that data, as well as a QR code. If you click QR code, Google will automatically make a QR code for you. So if you'd rather have people scan and use a QR code to get to this link, you can share this, and that's associated with that same shortened URL as well as the original URL. Once you have that copied, you can say done. What's great is that QR code doesn't change. You can access it at any time, and since these are all saved, maybe you have something you use year after year, you can go back and find it again, since you can look through all of these and you have some customization when it comes to what you can see. One other cool thing is that you'll notice that you can hide these URLs. So maybe you don't want the URL there anymore, you can hide it and it won't show up in your list. It doesn't delete it permanently, it's still there, so people who have it can still use it. However, now you can hide it once you get a lot of these in your queue. So I did promise I would show you that it does work for things that aren't Google Drive files. So I have a website open here. I'm going to copy that link, paste it in here, and I'm going to shorten the URL. And again, it will give me that same information. The 2 pages next to the shortened URL is just a quick copy, so if I just want to copy it, I can click on that and it copies it to my clipboard. So that allows me to paste it right away with saving myself one little click, which is better than nothing. So once you have that in there, you'll see again, it will show up in your queue and you have all the exact same features as you did for the link that you shortened using your Google Drive file. So that's a really quick introduction to the Google URL Shortener. Again, I know you can't customize, but it does have some other really nice features that might be beneficial to you and whoever you are sharing your URLs with. So I definitely suggest you check it out. Remember, it's goo.gl.